Hello, welcome to Practical Digital Marketing. Today, we're going to look at the two most important elements of practical digital marketing. There are a lot of different opinions about digital marketing best practices. So how do we know what really works? In Japan, we've built multiple successful businesses across a range of industries from scratch. In fact, we have a proven track record of generating tens of millions of unique impressions per month using the process we've developed. In this series, we're going to share the benefit of our experience. In these videos, I will walk you step by step through the process of digital marketing from start to finish. First, let's talk about what marketing is. Marketing always comes down to two key activities. 1. Any action that increases brand awareness can be considered marketing. 2. Anything that increases the number of conversions, including purchases or contracts, can be considered marketing. Even putting on a character costume with a QR code on your back and making a scene at Shibuya Scramble. If the QR code spreads and recognition increases, that's marketing. Even in-person cold calling, visiting possible clients or customers unannounced, spreads awareness. It's very inefficient, but it's marketing. Again, marketing is any activity that increases awareness of your brand, increases inquiries, or reminds people of keywords related to your goods or services. It's that simple. Of course, unconscious mindset, mental blocks, and not knowing make it more complicated. But all marketing activities finally do one of two things: spread awareness or increase conversions. It's important to be clear on which purpose each activity is targeting. Is the goal to spread awareness, or is the goal to increase conversions? Sometimes we hear about people starting an activity with the goal of increasing conversions, but the data shows that it drives X number of people to their website. So they change the story to suit the data. The story becomes about awareness. The original focus is lost. On the other hand, managers often focus on conversions when activities are successfully spreading awareness. For example, if someone implements a successful social media campaign with the goal of spreading awareness, their manager might ask how many conversions they got from it. Again, the focus of the activity is lost. To avoid confusion, it's important to be clear. Is the goal of the activity to spread awareness, or is it to increase conversions? If you're juggling a lot of tasks, it's easy to get confused. That's why it's good to ask yourself the goal of each activity often. Once we're clear on the goal of the activity, it's time to take concrete action. Whether the goal is increasing awareness or expanding conversions, there are 2 points to think about. Is the plan objective? Is the plan efficient? Whether you're planning a social media campaign, advertising, or writing for SEO, you need to be clear that the plan is objective. For example, you might have the feeling that Twitter is popular, so you want to start there. Or you think Instagram might work, so you decide to implement an Insta campaign. Or maybe you feel like so many people would be interested in a topic that you just need to write a blog about it and customers will come to you. Or maybe you want to go with an approach that's familiar, comfortable, or easy. None of that is based on data. None of it is objective. So, none of it is efficient. Efficiency means maximum impact for your effort. For example, If you're unfamiliar with SEO logic, even if you spend hours and hours on a 20,000 word blog post, search engines will not find it. Your effort will be wasted. If you don't know the inner workings of an industry, you won't be able to attract customers. Efficiency means effectively reaching and getting the right people. Efficiency comes from knowing the industry's unique elements. In the hotel industry, for example, knowledge of OTA, PMS, and site control is essential. Even if you try to attract customers to your own site, you'll need to know how to respond to inquiries, confirm availability, and adjust prices by season, day of the week, early booking discounts, and so on. Even if you don't deal with revenue management and only focus on attracting customers without knowing the details of the business, maybe your activities won't be completely useless, but they will be very inefficient. As another example, let's look at human resource drivers. If you want to implement a campaign targeting HR drivers but have no experience, you might consult someone who has had success in various HR sectors, but may be new to the HR driver industry. From their experience, they might advise implementing similar LPO and EFO as they had done in the past, focusing on attracting talent to one big site. Compare that to someone experienced in HR drivers. They tried those tactics before with little success and realized that the more efficient way is to create multiple small sites. In fact, one unique feature of the HR driver industry in Japan is that it's more effective to create multiple small sites than to try to funnel traffic into one big site. Let's look at another case. If you have a multiple brand ghost kitchen, you might only want to sell the kinds of foods you like, or the menu that you have prepared. That's what most people do. But is it the most effective strategy? A much more efficient method is to find categories available in Tablelog that are missing from services like Uber and Wolt. Then check the search volume from Google AdWords Keyword Planner. If the word has a high enough search volume, and if you can provide a menu in that category at a reasonable price, you can generate as much as 1.5 million to 2 million yen in sales per month per kitchen staff. Effective research is the key to efficiency. During this series, we will share effective techniques that will grow your business. Marketing doesn't mean just using standard tools everyone knows about. Even with tools like Slack, Trello, Loom, Asana, Notion, and the others, your marketing efficiency won't be the best if you don't have a deep enough SEO know-how. In the field of SEO, everyone uses tools like Keyword Rank Checker, SERPs, FatRank, Ahrefs.Moz, and Keyword Planner. Any gap in your knowledge, if you know it or not, is a weakness. On the other hand, knowing the available tools, what they do, and how they work is a powerful advantage. Knowing the tools makes all the difference. That's why it's so important to always ask yourself, what am I missing? What don't I know? What do I not know that I don't know? When we are confident that we have mastered SEO is when we are most at risk. Study is your friend. When a client or possible client asks a question, if you don't know the right answer, you might want to lie, bluff, or make something up. Rather than trying to fake it and fail, it's better to study and learn. Study is your friend. All of this means the 2 points we started with. 1. Objectivity. Are the goals grounded in data and knowledge? And 2. Efficiency. Do you have the know-how to realize those goals? That's why you need to be able to tell clients, I'm not sure, I'll have to look it up. Or, I might be being subjective right now, so I should gather more data before we begin. That's why you need to be able to tell clients, "I'm not sure, I'll have to look it up," or "I might be being subjective right now, so I should gather more data before we begin." It's always about objective targets and effective implementation. It's always important to ask yourself questions and consider them carefully. Okay, so far we've looked at the two basic keys to marketing that we should always keep in mind: objectivity and efficiency. Next, we'll look at the actual steps we should start with. We'll look deep into demand generation. Some people think demand generation is some kind of magic charm, but we're going to show you how to do it step by step. Like and subscribe to get actual success-based marketing knowledge. See you next time when we talk about demand generation.